Hello,
Yeah.
everyone. Welcome
Yeah.
to our. We are live, so there's a delay.
Oh, okay. So there's a lag
Hello,
on my
everybody.
side. Oh, there it goes. I see it. Thank you. It just came up. Sorry, I was watching YouTube on the other. I'm watching YouTube on the other screen, and it just came up. It took a while.
All right. Welcome, everyone, to the Hack Your Lives 2024 annual board meeting. The purpose of this meeting is to review 2024, talk about how the year went, and then go over our 2025 goals as well as our elected board members and officers for 2025. We will be taking questions. However, we'll be holding them till the end. If you have any questions, please put them in YouTube chat, and we will address them after the.
Now it's my turn. Hi, I'm Fujimura Husky, and I get to read the About Us slide. So, About Us. Hack Your Lives is a community supported organization that strives to promote, support, and advance the idea that everyone should be free to hack their lives in a safe and supportive environment. We are focused on organizing and providing support for individuals and groups that promote creating and owning a life and identity that is yours. Hack Your Lives is a California registered 501c3 nonprofit.
So, Steve.
Oh, it's me. Sorry. I talk at the beginning and forget to talk afterward. The presentation of our 2024 board of directors, on the call actually with us are still of our directors. But this year board of directors, you'll notice one name is missing from that list. We had one board of director resign middle of the year. But Scaling, K, Allo, Drano, Juneos, myself, and Fujimura are the current set of board members. We do have an empty board slot, just FYI. And so that's your 2024 board. They helped us direct and manage activities and programs throughout 2024. Thank you to all the.
All right, this is Kate. To an officers, as we can see, Januski Steve is president. Janaeus is vice president. Scaling is secretary, and Allo is treasurer. Probably should have put nicknames on the board slide.
Scaling.
Okay, so yep. The 2024, it's been an interesting year. We've had quite a few different things go off. The first thing I'll note is we've had a new program come in, Soaring Fitness, which I'll leave that later because we have another slide for that. We also, of course, had our DEF CON FIRS party at DEF CON, which, for those of you that were there, I unfortunately was not this year, but it was interesting. And we have some more information on why that was interesting later. In addition, we went to a number of cons. Further Confusion, we had a panel. For LVFC, we had a panel and a meetup. FWA, the same. Ferality Umbra, again, same thing. BLFC, we just had the panel. AFC and MFF, we had a panel and meetup. Pretty standard. It was great to see you guys there. For those that attended.
Yeah. So hi everybody. I'm Alafox. This year we had a new program join us, the Hack Your Lives family. So this is called Soaring Fitness. It's a free online led program, leader-led program dedicated to promoting good health and fitness, open to our community. It joined Hack Your Lives in, I believe, early spring, this program is focused on sort of helping people sort of better their own health and fitness, and provide sort of these open classes, primarily in VR chat, that anyone is free to join. And they can even follow along outside of the VR chat platform because they stream this most of their sessions to Twitch TV. So we think this was a good fit to be one of the programs at Hack Your Lives, because our main mission is to sort of provide safe spaces for people to sort of hack their own lives, which is this, bettering oneself in whatever category that may mean to you, to sort of be your best self. And fitness is obviously one of those categories to a lot of people, and they're doing a really good job over there, doing all kinds of things. I have some of their classes listed here. They do, I think, 17 sessions every week. So all kinds of time zones. The group spans across pretty much the whole world because it's all online. So there's a lot of sessions that are more like EU time zone friendly versus US time zone friendly. And whether that aligns with your day after work or before you go in. I think they have a lot of great opportunities for those that want to, that are either new to doing some of this stuff, or maybe want to have a regular routine with a group of other friendly people. You should check out their Twitch or join them in VR chat if you play that. They do full body exercises. They also have an intense version of that. They have taekwondo, yoga, and sort of biking/cycling sessions that you do from your own home and sort of join in with the rest of the group that are all doing that, led by a trained instructor. So it's a great program. It's awesome. The community is doing that. I see someone in the chat, Soaring Fitness mentioned. Yeah. Welcome to this program, to the Hack Your Lives org, and we see a lot of growth with them, and we're glad to assist them in their sort of goal to continue to provide this accessible community sort of program. Basically, anyone could join from home without traveling or paying any kind of membership. So really excited to have them on board. And by the end of the year, they'll have done over 900 sessions on this year alone. So they're a very active group. Be sure to look them up. Join their Discord if you're interested, and their Soaring Fitness on Twitch.
So on to the DEF CON First 2024 show. Originally, we were supposed to have 14 DJs at our party. We were only able to successfully run one night of our party, unfortunately, due to some issues with the hotel. But we have a good answer for that. Stay tuned, and that'll come later in the deck. We wound up with one party night. Thankfully, we were able to host the QueerCon Mingle. And then the rest of the con, due to capacity and miscommunication with the hotel, we were unable to host any more music. However, we were able to run in a speakeasy fashion. So basically, with limited capacity, we were still able to serve drinks. People were still able to come in and socialize. We were still able to run talks, just without any amplified sound. And we were still able to run meetups. So we ran Whiskey Pups. We had our trans and non-binary mingle again. We had a DEF CON Pups meet and greet. And then, of course, we had the QueerCon and Furry mingle the first night of the party. We also had 6 panels, 4 of them on our Safe for Work track. Those were Digital Exploitation and Forensics in the Cloud or Other Nodes by Ginji Tarano, who's a veteran DEF CON First speaker. Hacking Your Relationships Part 2, More Than 10 Base 2, with myself, Tanuski, and Taka Kitty joining us for this year. I'll Take Hacking for $100, Keeping Your CTF Costs Out of Jeopardy by Silverfish. And then Protogens Are Doing It Wrong, How to Fabricate Hard Things Better by Nom. And finally, on the wetware panel, our 2 Not Safe for Work talks. Donut returned to do another Shibari demo called Fun with Fudomomos. And then we had a first-time DEF CON First speaker, Burninator, doing automated trolling for fun and profit. Videos for all of the talks here, except for automated trolling for fun and profit, are on the Hack Your Lives YouTube, including the Shibari demo. So go check it out.
So this year, as you heard, we had a sort of limited set of programs. unfortunately limited because of the hotel. I'm going to do this again about the hotel. Yeah, that's my opinion of the management of the hotel and how they treated us. Anyway, yeah, I'm not saying it. I'm just making my thumb go in the negative direction. But
Like, I
anyway,
can't see my camera, Steve.
oh, that's too bad. Anyway, but despite the fact we're still able to raise at least a little bit of money for the center, the center is the LGBTQIA plus center in Southern Nevada. They largely provide services for people throughout Southern Nevada, Henderson County, and South. Um, and they're a repeat charity of ours. We did them. We've already donated to the center. I think in 2019. I think was the last time we donated to the center. Might have been 20. I think it's 2019.
Yeah, and they were one of our first,
Uh,
I think, too.
and they were one of the very first charities we ever donated to. It's a great organization. I recommend you guys check them out. It's the centerlv.org is their URL. Please donate to them frequently, often. I think they like to keep the money in the local community. So thank you for your. Also, part of that, sorry, Al. Part of the reason we were able to raise the charity, the money at all, was because of our partners. So we partner with a number of other DEF CON related groups who are badge makers mostly. But also we actually donated. We got donation this year from friends of DEF CON, and brought some slightly stupid cider for us as well that we also donated and auctioned off. But our auction raises money largely through the items at the auction are donations as well. So we thank everybody for that.
Yeah, shout out to Badge Life. A lot of the makers still donate some dev boards or trinkets that people kind of bid on to support the charity.
Absolutely. I want the Oxalala.
Nice.
I was super excited.
I think we had like over 12 items too. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
If I ever changed sodas, I would have been Oxalala.
So as the treasurer, I usually cover this slide. Here's a look at our annual finances. On the left is basically what we have going on for this year to date. So as of today, and 2023 has everything from last year for comparison on the right hand side. So our total income, which is basically entirely donation based, for 2024 is $59,600. For comparison, last year we had about $78,000 of donations from individuals. That's kind of the closer comparison number. You'll see that it's an extra 54,000 is there, but that's basically for the hotel room block. We kind of set up a room block, and so they'll pay in, and it just goes right back out. So the we don't make any money off of that. So the more fair comparison is that donation number, just so you can see. There obviously has been a decrease, but so just shy of $20,000. Obviously, a lot of impacts for that would be people not traveling to DEF CON because of the whole venue change. That really impacted a lot of things. And then another significant factor was the hotel situation really impacting people to come into our event, which is where where most of our donations come from. People, can't get to us. We did manage to get through that and still have a lot of people come through and be able to hold our panels, and we last minute live streamed them. That's why they're on YouTube, but we weren't originally planning to live stream them. So forgive the cell phone transmission. Okay. It was an unplanned production. I think we had like a Surface leaned against a chair connected to the Wi-Fi. Yep. It worked somehow. I don't know. But anyway, we wanted to make sure that the speakers could at least get their thing out there to the rest of the group who were outside the room.
Mailing wire.
Yeah. So for expenses, programs is where the majority of all of our donations go. And programs are everything that we do related to our mission to create these spaces where people can hack their lives. And so obviously our big one is DEF CON FIRS. It's our main thing that we do as a program. And we have other little things here and there, but that's sort of the majority of the expenses because we put on an event physically in Vegas. It gets expensive. So you'll see that this year we spent about just over $45,000 on that program, and that's all DEF CON FIRS. There's currently no expenses yet incurred by Soaring Fitness. Just to kind of say what the percentages are between the two. Obviously, last year it was a bit higher, but we had a lot more going on. For admin, this category is for basically the overhead of existing as an organization. We have equipment that we use every year that we store in storage, and unfortunately, those storage rental costs get higher every year for the same amount of space. Website domains, paying for communications and stuff like that, and paying for taxes, filing, an accountant, and the fees for the various states that we register in. Not very high fees, but it all adds up. So we're entirely volunteer organization, including us here on the board. None of us get any money from this. No real revenue or paid. It's entirely volunteer. So all of the admin goes to actually just keeping administrative things that overarch all of the programs. And then fundraising, that's pretty much all just credit card processing fees and shipping, for the most part. Maybe a little bit of the like swag, but its majority of it is just the fees of collecting money. They got their cut. So our net income not as high as we would hoped, obviously, with the impact to having not as much traffic through DEF CON FIRS event. It really impacted our ability to collect donations. And so we did manage to not be negative net this year as far as the total revenue versus total expenses. So that's good, just shy of $2,000 positive net. Compared to last year, we gained about $14,000 in the bank. So not seeing any questions in the chat so far, so I guess we'll continue unless you guys need me to cover anything else on that. Nope. Okay, good.
Hey,
I think that's K slide, yeah.
Yeah. Basically, the 2025 officers are the same four people. Steve is president. Janaeos as vice president. Scaling as secretary. And Aloe as treasurer.
Oh, it's my turn. Oh, good. I love this. I'm super excited. If you guys can't tell, I'm super hyped. Been dying to talk about this. So for our 2025 theme for our event, it's gonna be the French Revolution. Super excited. So you are part of a new revolution, building digital barricades to stand against the oppressive regimes of the King of France, tech CEOs who wield power like monarchs of old. Their empires thrive on the exploitation of your identity, your creativity, and your privacy. But you are not alone. From the fiery rhetoric of Marat to the bravery of those who held the barricades, the spirit of the revolution echoes in your fight. This is a call to arms, a chance to storm the virtual Bastille, tear down the wall. I'm sorry, I'm super excited. This is so awesome. Tear down the walls of their walled gardens and reclaim the rights that are rightfully yours. Fraternité, equalité. Oh, gosh. Dag nabbit, what is it, Steve? Help me out here.
Fraternité, égalité, liberté.
Viva la revolution! Oh, this is so cool.
So that's our theming for 2025 for the show in Las Vegas.
So for 2025, obviously we're planning on doing something DEF CON this year. We also plan, like we do every year, on going to other conferences and having meetups and panels. That includes Further Confusion coming up here in like a month. LVS,
Left 4 weeks.
4 weeks?
Nah.
Yes,
Yep.
freaking 4 weeks.
That's not real.
See you
Yeah,
there.
it's intense.
LVFC, FWA, B-Sides, Plurality, well, actually, B-Sides San Francisco and B-Sides Las Vegas, AFC, BFC, Biggest Little FurCon, and also Midwest Fur Fest. So hope to see you guys there. Any number of those, I'll be at quite a few, and most of us will be at quite a few of those. So, yep.
Cool. So other than the DEF CON Furs panels and show, we're also going to be trying to launch some new online initiatives. So we want to make sure that we can continue to build community kind of outside of DEF CON and within our online spaces. We've already started recruiting new moderators, and we want to try and breathe new life into the chats and community, as well as create new online events, potentially using Discord in partnership with community members. If anybody has any ideas and would like to help with that, we also want to partner with other organizations that have similar missions, right? It's becoming more and more obvious, we can't go at this alone. Even with the venue change, a lot of the DEF CON landscape has changed. And the way forward for us is really going to be partners and sponsorships. Being able to work with other organizations within our community, either in a partnership capacity or in a sponsorship capacity, to help us continue to operate and to help us grow our event. Those of you who have been part of the DEF CON Furs or Hack Your Lives communities before the pandemic, remember we used to run DEF CON Furs locals. Had a few false starts trying to get them back going since the pandemic. This is something that we're committed to getting done in 2025. That, along with the show committee, again, those of you who volunteered, 2019, 2020, remember we used to actually have a full org running the show, and it's time for that to be rebuilt now. On the back of the organization kind of
Not just 5 of
picking
us.
back up. Yeah, exactly. And then finally, Soaring Fitness is a huge program for us, and it's also part of the impetus that we want to run that we want to set up a show committee, right? Hack Your Lives can't be DEF CON Furs. DEF CON Furs has to stay on its own 2 feet as a program. Soaring Fitness has kind of shown us what it can look like and what that relationship can look like. And they have their own goals, right? That we are going to support however we can, and those are to increase reach and building a new home world in our chat.
Someone do me a favor. Can you check the YouTube?
Yeah, what about it?
Is it okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. My YouTube is stuck on the finance slide.
No, it's just you.
It probably is. Having 5 gig of bandwidth at home just doesn't cut it anymore.
Yeah. I'm monitoring the live feed. It's okay.
Okay. Just checking. So with that though, what we're hearing and what you hopefully are hearing from all of us is that we wanted to thank you. None of this happens without your contributions, your time, your energy, your interest. It simply just wouldn't happen. It'd be this 5, 6 of us shouting into the void. It's a tough thing to do. It's a fun thing to do. We love it. We're going to keep doing it because we love it. We love seeing you. We love being around with you guys. We love having a great time with you. Hopefully we'll have a little more party next time, at least in 2025 than we had in 2024. And that especially extends out to a couple of specifics I want to talk about. So one, of course, is our volunteers who do help with the show. We wouldn't even be able to do this without the volunteers. We really appreciate your help. You've done a tremendous job. You come back year in, year out. So many of our volunteers are return volunteers. It really makes me very happy. It makes me very excited and very, very grateful. The other one is our contributing organizations. As I mentioned before, this year's charity lived and died because of our contribution to the charity. Rather, lived and died because of contributions from our supporting organizations, and that's Badge Life. That, of course, like I said, it's a couple individuals who contribute, like the cider, which was great and actually is delicious. Those of you who have not given it a try, it's delicious cider out of Seattle.
Slightly furry. They're great.
Slightly furry, slightly stupid, right?
No, slightly furry.
Slightly furry. Sorry, slightly furry, right? Furry owned and operated. Check it out. Great stuff. But the contribution actually came from a DEF CON first attendee. It didn't come directly from Slightly Furry, and that has to do with liquor laws mostly. But we thank them very much. And then I want to make a special shout out to our retired and retiring board members. So as I mentioned earlier, Kitty retired mid-year and had been with us for 3 years, I believe, and then retired. And Drano is retiring at the end of this year. Drano has been with us since we first started. In fact, it was Drano's $10 that put into the original incorporation of this organization. It was his contribution that made the original $10 that started this organization. So I want to thank them both from the bottom of our hearts. We wouldn't be here without you guys. You guys have made an incredible change and helped us live on and prosper and all the rest. I mean, we're now into this this is our 9th year, right? In 25, we decided. I think it's our 9th year. 25 will be 9th.
2017 to now, right? Yeah.
It's 17, so 8th year. 2015 will be our 8th year. We wouldn't have gotten here without Kitty and Drano and all of the rest of you. So thank you so much. That said, we're looking for more input. We're looking for more volunteers. We're always looking for more people who want to step up and help out. And that can take all sorts of forms. You can reach out to any one of us, all 5 of us on the call here, 6 of us on the call rather. Say hi, mention you're interested. There's another page here. And who's going to talk about that one?
Yeah, I can.
I think it's you, isn't it, Skelly?
Yeah. So obviously there's year-round opportunities for volunteering. It's not just DEF CON. So if you're looking to have some time somewhere, reach out to us. We can talk about that. Also, for donations, if you don't have cash that you want to donate, we always have a charity auction. We also do have multiple ways to donate if you do want to do that. The QR codes there. We have PayPal, Stripe, Benevity you can't donate directly to Benevity, but if you're going to make a donation to another thing, you can. I forget how well the interoperability with that works, but you can.
So your company will oftentimes, if your company has, for instance, matches, or you can do donations directly through payroll deductions. You can donate through Benevity. You can take it directly out of your paycheck. And oftentimes companies will give a match. The company I used to work for, 100% match for all donations that flowed through Benevity. So my $20 donation would turn into $40.
Yeah, you only want to use Benevity if your company is matching donations, and they will match donations to Hack Your Lives because we're a 501c3.
Yep. Also, if any of you work with a company or own a company or anything that you have any interest in sponsoring one of our events or anything, that would be a huge help. And then in terms of the community, we obviously have our Telegram group chat. We do also have a Discord, and also for Soaring Fitness on the website there, you can get access to the Discord and start participating with that if that interests you.
Yeah, for sure.
Also,
go ahead, Kay.
Also, if your company allows it through Benevity, your company can match volunteer hours. Mm-hmm. So you can log volunteer hours through Benevity, and your company will give you matching funds for that.
In like we mentioned earlier, there's lots of volunteer opportunities all over. So if you we have an open board seat. If you're interested in that, please reach out to us, and we can talk about it, see what you would like to help out with. But DEF CON Furs obviously happens in Vegas. If you're a local or will be there for DEF CON around that time and want to help out, we always are looking for volunteers there. But even if you're not attending DEF CON Furs in person, we need help organizing the event remotely ahead of time, doing all the planning. So, if you have internet and can join a Discord call, you can help us out. Please reach out if that interests you in kind of organizing a little mini con there. And as well as Soaring Fitness, I'm not sure what their current openings are, but I'm sure they come here and there as they're a growing organization. So if you're interested in anything VR chat related and fitness related, please do join their Discord and keep an eye on their announcement channels for stuff like that. I know that some of our DEF CON Furs community members are also in that community too, because some of you play VR chat and it's sort of the best of both combined, and now we're all connected. But yeah, for sure, thank you all who have volunteered in the past and continue to support us, and for those that consider it in the future, it's really appreciated.
Cool.
Any questions in the chat? Mostly fun quips. Martin said, I love DEF CON Furs and was at your suite this year and and I will go next year, from Windy City SDR here in Chicago. Yes, we look forward to having you again, and thank you for supporting us and attending DEF CON Furs, and we're glad that we can continue to provide a open and inclusive space at DEF CON, and kind of be a little safe haven and add additional panels and growth opportunities for learning and networking.
A couple of others. The page asked the question as well.
You could read the question then.
I think you're doing questions. I thought. Wasn't that your slide? We told about
You
the
want me
slides
to
at the
read the
beginning. It's
joke
kinda like
question?
shuffling cards.
I will read the joke question. Okay.
Absolutely.
I assume if I read whatever. God, why am I doing this? Have you ever had a dream that you would want him to do you so anything? There you go. All right, you happy? I did that for Steve. All right.
It was an awesome question, but do you have the answer?
No. You decide which question I'm answering.
Exactly. No, we. What is we're saying? If you do have questions after this call, please reach out. You can reach out to us through Telegram or the Discord or any place else you'd like. We're available on both of them. We do not yet have a Blue Sky
for DC Furs. Yeah, I'm gonna make one. Don't worry.
Right, we're about to. We are. Go ahead.
Soaring Fitness is on Blue Sky. They're not on Telegram, but they are on Twitter and Blue Sky, and their primary communication is Discord. So Soaring.Fitness redirects to their Discord. For DEF CON Furs, we currently are on our primary platform is Telegram. We have an announcement channel there, and our main group channel is at DEF CON Furs, spelt out. But we also have a Twitter and soon a Blue Sky. And I think we also have a Discord that's kind of active. We use it here.
A couple messages a week. Yeah.
A couple messages a week. It's not as active as the Telegram chat. But
you can change that if you want.
Please, Mastodon. I think DEF CON Furs has a Mastodon. And when I remember to cross-post there, it gets the same things. But if you want the most up-to-date, real-time information, for sure, not missed for DEF CON Furs, it's going to be the Telegram announcement channel. And then probably Twitter or, I guess, Blue Sky. Blue Sky is nice.
Probably Blue Sky.
But the I will try to keep the Mastodon. We have a DEF CON Furs account on the DEF CON Mastodon, the DEF CON Social, I think it's called. Yeah. I think that's all our locations currently.
Yeah, it's been complicated trying to keep
Yeah.
all of this organized.
A lot of moving parts. Really appreciate it. We really need a lot of volunteers for putting together sort of the convention team for DEF CON Furs, because right now that team is mainly us here in this call, and then thankfully a team of people that show up at the convention to help like take care of everything, but all the planning before then is just kind of us on top of everything else, and we would really like to give people the opportunity to get their input in there and help build this better for the next year, right?
Help us storm the Bastille.
Yeah, the theme.
There is a question that came in at the end there.
Oh,
I think it's for you, Kay.
It says, Martin asks, any hints / teases of what DEF CON Furs 2025 batch will be?
Who asks?
Martin O'Shield.
Windy City SDR in Chicago.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's all you're getting.
Doesn't look like anything to me.
You'll have to wait for the Twitter teaser.
We're
Blue Sky
hoping-
Tweezer.
We're hoping to do great things, but Trump may murder that concept with tariffs.
Yeah, next year will be interesting for sure. We'll do our best.
We will do our best. I think even more needed, right? In light of some of the changes we're expecting to see next year, right? Create safe spaces for people to be able to craft a world and a vision for themselves that's theirs. So we really do appreciate it. Okay. If there's no further questions, I'm going to move that we close the meeting.
Also,
It's been a great year. I hope everybody has happy holidays. And
Indeed. Indeed. Happy holidays, everybody. Christmas tree. Hey, Christmas tree. Hey. I didn't turn on the psycho pattern for the lights. There's a psycho pattern for the lights. I should have turned it on. It gives my dog convulsions. It's great.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Okay. Thanks everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Have a happy New Year. Merry Christmas. And we'll see you at the very least hopefully we'll see you at one of the cons that were coming up. Hopefully you grab that list of cons we'll be at. Hopefully we'll see you at one of those cons, and if not, we'll see you at DEF CON.
Yeah, or online and
Okay.
in the gym.
Okay, doc.
See you guys.
Thank
later.
you.